I hate television. Gives me headaches. There really is a tape.
So hot. You are so hot. And I am too. And we are both hot people here at the Last Tuesday Film Club. And with the Last Tuesday Film Club, we study films in an unusual way. Usually people will take one film and they will, analyze it back and forth, or they will be studying a director and they might look at a series of films done by that director.
Right.
But what we do is we take an original film of some note and take the remake. And sometimes it's a foreign film that's remade as an American film, and sometimes we do an American film remade by Americans.
It happens.
But this method of studying the films allows you to really get a sense of how many different kinds of choices you have in directing, and how the acting style, in sound, in lighting.
But I think it's really very important for people to be able to get a good look at how a movie is made and what goes into it and all the detail and thought that goes into it.
Well, what are we going to be studying tonight?
I'm glad you asked. Tonight we're going to be looking at two horror movies. One called The Ring. It is known as in Japan as RINGU. It was a 1998 Japanese ghost story that starts out with a pair of teens, which you'll see, talking in a room. The remake is from 2002. It's called The Ring, really original title.
Both of these films open with water. One has waves, and the other one has rain.
Yep. The original, though, we stuck watching baseball.
Yeah, it's like, where am I? What's going on? And it's American baseball.
Sure. But they're still showing you the television as a piece of ominous. An ominous instrument.
Hey, can we talk about that art direction for a minute, please?
Oh, I have the opening scene where you're in the teen's bedroom.
In the original.
In the Japanese one, I thought it was so busy.
Yeah, very.
It had so many colors, so many little objects all over the place. She's studying. You've got the different patterns on her bed.
Why is there a doll with afro in the back there?
American
and
culture.
Ritz crackers, apparently.
Yeah, and Planters Peanuts.
Planters Peanuts.
Yes. Oh, so and you see the clothes. You see, they spend a lot of time thinking about what's this teen like and what does she dress like, and
this is very colorful for a horror movie. Normally, you would think of horror movies as being a little bit more monochrome, a little more blue, a little colder tones. I mean, these are Superman's colors right here with the red and the blue.
And also, you see, they made the practical lights work for.
I can't get over that doll now. I can't.
They could have had a teen's room that had a lot of stuff in it, but chosen some wall space to frame so that when you went in for the close-ups or the head and shoulders, you would just see solid color rather than all this busyness.
It's very busy.
Very distracting. But it probably looked like a teen's room.
Sure.
Whereas in the American version, it's so stark.
Very. It's colder, it's more stripped down. Much more Spartan almost.
There's almost no colors, and on one hand, is that really how a teen would live?
Of course not.
Of course not.
No way.
But in terms of being more dramatic, and you just get sucked right into the girls when they talk because there is so much stillness around them. I think that it's much more effective for drawing you into the drama or their feelings.
Definitely. Especially in the beginning of a movie where you need to pull the audience in as fast as you possibly can before they
It's not a teens room, but I didn't stop to think about it while I was watching the film. Instead, I was watching the actors.
Right, it drew you in.
In terms of the set design here, of having a kitchen that is a step up from the living room, and also having this divider wall that has windows.
Yeah.
They repeated that in the American, so I thought that they thought that
that
was
a lot.
effective. Yeah. I will say that with, low budget filmmakers, so often they're like, okay, I'm going to get the best camera I can get, and okay, I'm going to get, and all right, we're going to, shoot in 3 days, but they don't stop and really think about the set.
Right.
And there's so much you can do with contact paper. With we created a set. This is not really this fabulous set. It's just a bunch of sheet panels from IKEA. Because my living room, we're in my living room. It has so many colors, like that Japanese girl's bedroom. But the thing is that when you're shooting a film, you're inventing a world.
Right.
And so it's great when you have wonderful actors, okay, and great lines. But the environment they're in has to support them, has to make the audience also believe. I think what we should emphasize